Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Daron's Overlanding. On today's episode, we'll be testing the brand new 2025 Mitsubishi Triton. Testing will be conducted by Derek, Dominic, and Vimpy of Adventure Avenue TV, featuring a special guest, Alan R of Motor Matters. Stay tuned and enjoy this episode. Regards, T.
Lekker, Alan! Hey, Derek, man, it's so good to be back at Leribisi again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you guys to Alan R from Motor Matters, because
Motors matter.
well done. Thanks for bringing us a vehicle for today.
100%.
Tell us what you brought us, please, mate.
New. Note the word new Mitsubishi Triton. The next generation, only launched in South Africa in November last year.
The brand new stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, we're excited about it. Alan, thank you for bringing it along. And guys, come and have a look what Alan brought us. How's it, Alan?
How's it?
I haven't seen you in a while.
No, but hang on. Vimpy, I've got a problem here.
Yeah.
Who gave you permission to wear a hat like mine? These are copyrighted.
I actually stole this one personally.
Hi, Dominic, good to see you, man.
And you too, as always.
Yeah.
Alan, before we start, give us a rundown on which model and...
Okay, the new Triton range that they launched, as I said a moment ago, this is the range-topping version. So it's the edition 46. I'm not quite sure where the name came from, but that's not important, right? So you've got the body extras. It's accessorized. So you've got the nice little bull bar, nudge bar thing over here. It's got a very fancy canopy on the back. All the extra bits and pieces. The side steps, etc. So that's what's different on this one, okay, as opposed to other models in the range. They're powered by that 2.4 litre diesel engine, 135 kilowatts, 430 newton meters of torque, automatic transmission, okay? Obviously, four-wheel drive, selectable, low range, all the gizmos, all the bits and pieces.
Awesome.
That's one of the reasons I'm here, eh? We're going to do a bit of 4x4 with it as well, aren't we?
Great, so we're allowed to dirty it up today and man it up.
You're going to clean it afterwards.
Okay, the first obstacle we're going to put the Triton through is the cross axles or the axle twisters, and we're going to do it in four-wheel drive, low range, and we're going to attempt this with and without diff lock. So when we need the diff lock, we will engage it. Otherwise, we're just going to enjoy the ride and see what the Triton is up to.
And I've got to put up with your driving.
As always.
This first bit, Alan, is just to get us used to going into the uneven ground.
Okay. But we're going to hit the bigger dips and bumps just now, eh?
Just around the corner, I mean, like...
So we're in 4 low and you've engaged the diff lock, right?
Diff lock's engaged at the moment.
Okay. Just makes it smoother, eh?
Yeah, it's a little bit of less stress on my side.
Yeah.
And like,
you did a run just now without the diff lock. It did it,
was
but
perfect.
Yeah.
But what I need to see is we want to see how it betters our ride, the whole trip. And also, you know, if we're going on the safari style drive and you encounter terrain like this, you don't want to have hassle, so we've got the equipment, let's use it.
Exactly, I was about to say to you that why not use what they give you?
Exactly, and that's what we do with the reviews as well, to see is everything working the way we want it, and do I need a bit more momentum? But currently, I mean, this car's performing so well, and I'm impressed that there's no shake, rattles and rolls, it's solid build. I really like what I'm feeling, and I'm honest if I say I will buy this.
Well, listen, you couldn't give a better recommendation than that. Derek says he'd buy it. Hey, that's it.
I would prefer if they give it to me, but I'll buy it if I'm looking for it.
You're just jealous that they give it to me, even if it's only for me.
So I'm just going to check. We are in 4 low.
Yeah?
Diff lock is off because what you've noticed now, Alan, is that you can't use your downhill assist when you have the diff lock on.
Yeah.
Because one thing that happens when you're in the diff lock is
The disengages ABS, and of course Hill Descent works with ABS.
Works with ABS.
Yeah.
So
that
we found to be quite interesting. We're going to go into drive. We're going to do the ascent. One thing I've noticed about this Triton is there's definitely, you'll see how slow I'm going up a steep ascent.
Yeah.
There's definitely enough power under this hood.
Well, you've got 430 newton meters of torque as well,
Ah,
which is That's the significant part for this work.
It is.
Yeah.
Look how easy, I mean, just touching.
Yeah, that's the running boards. It's not
That's right.
anything else. Yeah.
And the scary part
Okay.
is going over.
Yeah.
Now downhill assist
It
is,
should be holding us.
yeah, and then we foot off the brakes,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
foot off the accelerator,
And look at that. Yeah. There, look
and
at
it's doing it all by itself.
that. Amazing
I
stuff.
keep my foot close to the
Yeah.
brake in case, because sometimes if the descent is long enough and the wheels start sliding, you just want to touch the brake just to bring it back into traction. But we didn't need it down there.
Tiny bit of mud there, but I mean, what mud? Yeah.
It's not even feeling it.
Yeah,
eh?
no, what mud?
It's not even feeling it.
Okay, guys, the next exercise is going to be the water hole into a
Volunteer Dominic to go and do the test for us.
Well, he doesn't have shoes on,
Yeah.
so you can just as well do it.
Yeah.
The reason why we do that, to remember, is that I don't want to go halfway into the pit and then suddenly, or into the river and then suddenly it's 4 meters deep. I want to know where I'm going and what surface. I don't want to cut my tires. That's the importance. And one thing to remember when you go into the waterhole, safety belt off, windows open.
Yeah.
That's the number one safety factor that we do there. And momentum. Dominic, will you jump in?
Yeah, so what we realized is it's cheaper to repair my feet than to repair the tires.
I'll back that one up. Okay.
So
There's
all-
no doubt.
Old thumbs, let's
I think you need to run.
Go swim, Yanni, swim.
want to see how slippery it is.
Yanni wil nie swem nie.
Also remember, I'm going to look for sharp rocks. It seems
There's
quite-
always a reason why I take my wife along, and this is one of the reasons.
Yep, right there, guys.
But Dominic, do you want to? Can I take you a bet? The Triton will handle it a lot quicker and a lot better than you just did.
Yeah, but it's got 4 feet. I've only got 2.
So Alan R. from Motor Matters, from my side, thank you very much for bringing us this brilliant and awesome Triton. We really enjoyed it. I think if we're going to reflect on it a bit, there's some good stuff that come out, because I really enjoyed it. You standing on the seat and you didn't have to take your hat off.
And then we did the Wimpy test and got him to fit in the driver's seat. It's time for the big oak to take over. So look, I've got to make space for him first before I do anything else.
And we even had an English driver in the car last time.
Yeah, well, so I mean, talk about a mix of opinions.
I agree.
But hang on, mix of opinions with one thing in common: men in hats.
Men in hats.
Yeah.
And none of us had to take our hats off when we got in the car, but I take my hat off for the car because I really enjoyed it. How did you find the axle twisters?
It's so capable. I mean, really, I did it in the passenger seat with you driving as well as driving it myself. And you know, to me, the test of something like an axle twister, when you're driving, you've got a steering wheel to hold on to and keep you in place. It's very different in the passenger seat.
Point taken. So that was also comfortable. I agree with that. And then we had the uphills and the downhills, and a little bit of water involved. Dominic, you did some of the incline decline driving.
The uphill climbs. What I found is it's got plenty power. You don't have to look for the power. It's already there, so it climbs very easily. And then the downhill assist is extremely efficient. At one stage I stopped halfway down the hill and the brakes were still in place. When I had to move, I actually had to give it a bit of acceleration to get through that, so the grip on the brakes and the downhill assist is excellent. There was no wheel slide, which I found in other vehicles. And then going through the mud, the traction was perfect.
You can't comment about going through the mud. You just walked in it.
You guys tackled the mud and the water. Alan, you made a big splash. I'm going to talk to Wimpy first and say, how did you experience the mud crossing or the water crossing?
On a normal view, I would say it's awesome in that, as Dominic said, a lot of traction, a lot of forward momentum. It worked fabulously, and the inside is not overly designed so that you have to look for everything. You can switch between whatever on dials and it's close by, and it looks very, very awesome inside.
Same here.
Well, hang on. It gets a 4 hats rating.
A 4 hats rating. Like that. Hey, Triton.